Hello, this is a quick lightning rail video. I'm just working on these fabs for a handrail, and I need to send them to the lightning rail. So if you don't have your system set up to do it, I have to check all these dimensions and everything, but I'm just going to do this first. So just check your scale first. Your scale is 1 foot, so that would be 1/12. So all you can do if you want is you can just copy this detail, so copy that detail over, and you can explode it. Explode it, so now you still have your labels, which they might probably want. And you can do select similar, and you can see it hasn't selected those. And what else have we got here? We've got our dimensions out here. Select similar, so that'll select those. Now I'll just bring this over as well. Now you really don't want these ones with the dimension lines, so you really need to delete these dimension lines as well. So with my one that I have set up, I do not have any dimension lines. Sorry, leader lines I should say, sorry. Alright, so that's your rail, these are your dimensions, so you can bring these in a little closer if you want. So, I mean, if you leave the arrows there, they just don't really work with the lightning rail, I guess. So, select similar. So that is... Sorry, I thought that should have selected all those lines, but these ones are slightly different. The system lines. So you just need to delete these. So it's not proficient, so it's better to set it up in your system to have an output that comes without system lines, an output that comes without any leader lines. And it's not that difficult to do, but if you're in a pinch and you don't do this often, then you can just clipboard, copy with base point, and pick somewhere there. And then now if I open another one, it's going to open this in one of my prototypes. So I'll just delete everything except for that point there. Control V. And paste it to the end of there. Delete my line. Go to the top. Select everything. Scale it up from the start point by 12. And now you have your lightning rail file. Just don't want these overlapping. So now we'll just go back and check. That wasn't the one. It's this one, right? This one here. And we can check a dimension. So if we check here between, well, we don't have these points anymore. So you could leave those points on there, I guess. You know, he's not really going to care. I just don't want to print that extra line. It'll use up the ink, but he could delete it himself. So if we check from the center point of these posts, 3 foot 0 and 11/16, and then distance. So 11/16, so it probably is correct. It's just not going to 30 seconds on my drawing. So that is probably correct. Now the table is 4 foot wide. And you can go, his table is 40 foot long, so you could just go 20 foot long if you wanted to. So just check it to make sure it's going to fit on the table, and it will fit on the table. Now he doesn't probably want to print this, but he can print it if he wants. Alright, so you can see so I'll just do this. It's like a page border basically, but I'll just so when he outputs it, he can see, he can just delete that rectangle then. And then I'm just going to save that as a DXF. So that one is the R1, I believe, right? R1. So I'll just go into that file and I'll just copy it in here. And R1 lightning rail, I'll just call it. Save. Alright, so, you know, it just takes a couple of minutes, and there's his file. He can just bring that out. He doesn't have any extra lines. There's a dot there that we could do with getting rid of. But obviously you can go into your drawing style and create a drawing style that doesn't have any leader lines. You can also have a drawing style that outputs as 1:1. You just need to create a bigger sheet. So sorry, just there at the end I actually saved it wrong. So you just want to come in and do save as, and I never changed the file extension, sorry, to DXF. It's annoying because then it automatically wants to ask you if you want to change it, save it as a DWG also.